they dropped our framework.
Probably will.
Ruh-roh.
They literally did not have the answers.
Wow, you're an asshole. That's not funny, but just...
Then it will be the counterplan that doesn't solve. Oh, actually no. It'll be the impacts that outweigh, the counterplan that doesn't solve, and the DISA that's not unique.
Okay. Wait, so it's the...
Oh, and it has no impact. Okay, framework with an overview. The advantages. I'll go Armageddon, then Broken Arrow, and then I guess solvency. You kind of mix it in, but I'm just going to go down the DNR. Then it'll be the counterplan. Then the politics dissent. It is try or die for the affirmative. Extinction is like a diamond, it's forever. Penny dies, Bruce Willis dies, CT dies, Farhad dies. Asteroids are coming, they are inevitable, and Russia will not be able to solve this. They also have no impact. They have conceded that nuclear war does not cause extinction. This is a conceded one of our arguments in the 2AC. They don't have an impact that leads to extinction. Any risk of a solvency deficit means that you vote ass. They have also conceded that there's a difference between 100% and a 99% risk. Even if you think there's a 99% risk if they're just at the 100% risk that the entirety of the planet dies, which they have conceded, means that you vote out. There's a difference between 100 and 99%. That's proved by Farhad's 1 and R, because there's a difference between a good 1 and R and Farhad. Some things are much worse. And time frame doesn't matter, because they have to win 100% probability to win the impact to the DISAT. And even if they win the whole DISAT, we access every single impact because U.S. leadership solves conflicts. That's something that counterplan cannot access. Framework. This is all explained above, but they also have not answered our Mandelbaum argument. They can't access regional escalation because U.S. nuclear deterrent would deter those conflicts. That's also in their answers to our leadership advantage. They say that redeployment would solve. This is what Mandelbaum's argument is, which means that if we solve leadership, we solve all conflict escalation, which the counterplan cannot solve because Russia will not intervene in those conflicts, will not redeploy, and will not solve those conflicts, which means that only the AF solves that stuff. Nuclear war and also asteroids. The case. They extend their RTT evidence. This evidence is horrible, but it also concedes that there is a large risk of an asteroid. It says the asteroid comes once every 100 million years. Well, it's been 100 million years since the last asteroid. This huge magnitude means that you vote after they say it's hype. This is not hype. Our evidence is from the National Academy of Science, which is a lot better than the RTT Newswire. It also is the most reputable scientific organization on the planet, and it says that asteroids are coming now. They say that Europe solves. First of all, Europe doesn't solve. They say Europe could maybe deflect the nuclear weapon. That's fine. We wouldn't know where deflect the asteroid. That's fine. We don't know where the asteroid is, and there's no Venus telescope now. They say NASA solves. This isn't true. Their evidence concedes that there's only 1% that have actually been cataloged, which means that we have no idea where those asteroids are. They're coming at us, and they say that nuclear weapons are good. That's fine. We'll not go for the nuclear weapons argument. We'll just go that nuclear weapons could deflect them, but we wouldn't be able to do that because we wouldn't be able to see them, which means that there's still extinction. Counterplan. I'm not going for the permutation. We don't need it. It doesn't matter. Reject the argument, not the T. I will go for the solvency deficit. They just say that Russia has the resources. This is crazy. The Russian Space Agency empirically has failed. Our evidence cites things like the Russian Space Agency won't launch on days when there are bad omens, like birds flying over. They also have massive technical failures, and they also don't have, yes, they can have as much money as they want. In Russia, you can do whatever with whatever money, but that does not mean they can actually detect those asteroids. We are the only, the United States is the only country that has both the ground-based and now the Venus-based telescopes in order to catalog correctly. Those things have to be done together. That's what our Dynamite evidence says. From the 1AC that's been consistently extended, it says that only the U.S. has the coordination to efficiently find all of the asteroids. Russia cannot do that. They have also conceded the freedom dissent. July 4th. That's a side constraint. They say they have also conceded our Barbie evidence says that being wrong just once in the case of an asteroid, means that everyone dies. Okay, so even if just once Russia misses an asteroid, that means that that's extinction, right? That risk is so much higher because everyone dies. That's explained on the overview, the difference between 100% and 99% risk. The leadership add-on. They say the counterplan solves this. I don't understand this argument. The counterplan does not solve the leadership add-on because it has Russia do it. It has nothing to do with it. They say that, I don't know, there's some argument about why there wouldn't be no asteroids. It's all explained above by Russia. That assumes Russia's able to find those asteroids, and they're not. And our evidence says that when the U.S. takes the lead on asteroid defense, it makes them look good, and that is key to space policy leadership. We don't need to win that hegemony solves nuclear war in order to win that this takes out the impact of the DISAD, because their evidence about redeployment means that hegemony is a damper on conflict, which means that they can't access the impacts of the DISAD. That's all explained above. Politics. The risk of this DISAD is smaller than JAPA. It's a much lower that's our random bomb evidence that regional conflicts do not escalate, and they've also considered ball evidence, which means that they can't access the impact. This is all explained above. I'm just going to go for the it won't pass in Korea argument, which is 100% takeout to the DISAD. It doesn't matter if it passes in the United States because it won't pass in Korea. Our evidence is newer. It's 620. It's from 621. Their evidence is from 6.3. There's a reason the 2NR has to read a new card. Our evidence is way, way better. Our evidence also cites change opinion is predictive of the chances of passage. Go down.